Well, here we are on day 3, and I made it to St. George, Utah, which is quite a short distance compared to the other rides, but took almost exactly the same amount of time. That's because I was on very, very rough and difficult roads. I took almost exclusively back roads and very little pavement on this today. You know, I was going to go to Beaver Dam State Park, and I got on the gravel and rode for about 25 miles and came to a junction that said Beaver Dam was another 14 miles. And I was under the impression that the fork to the left would intersect and take you into Utah and hit some paved roads. And I was just up to the point where I was really tired of it, and I wasn't looking forward to 14 miles of more gravel. But unfortunately, one of the problems with exploring is sometimes the road that you get is 4 or 5 times worse than the road you've avoided. And that's what happened today. I got deep into the backcountry and ended up on a couple of very narrow and steep paths. And you know, as you get deeper and deeper into the wilderness and the road is deteriorating, you always wonder, well, is it going to get better than in the next 5 miles, or is it going to get worse? And on most of these roads, it's very, very difficult to turn around. In fact, there's lots of places where it's just almost impossible to stop. The only people I saw during the entire day on that particular track was I overtook 2 guys in 4-wheel ATVs, and they each single driver, so there were 2 ATVs. And the track was not wide enough to pass them, so I had to wait until they actually came to a wider spot in the road and or the trail or the track, and they let me by. Anyway, I made it, and I gave very, very serious consideration this morning to just calling it quits and heading back to Reno. I pulled a muscle in my left side of my chest, and it's been quite uncomfortable. But anyway, I'm here. I'm safe. I'm had a great ride, actually. It was great country, and you know, once you've survived those roads, then they're always a lot of fun. While you're on them, sometimes they're pretty terrifying. Anyway, I'm looking forward to a day on the pavement tomorrow.